Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? I hope everybody said fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad, guys, here in old Kentucky. It's Tuesday, and it's about 10 minutes till 5 in the afternoon. Today, guys, we're going to be experimenting. I'm trying to make a cat whisker. And I really didn't have the right stuff to make one, so this is my, right now, everything I could rake up, I've, tried to make one. I didn't have a round ball, but I had two of these, what are they called, cap nuts. They're round on the top, so I took two, I cut a bolt and took the head off of it, and that way I could join these two, and then I made a little divot like this on inside each side here, and that way I can move this, but it don't move perfect, so it's definitely a prototype. And then I've got my spring here, which I'm going to have to put a little piece of, we're going to solder a little bit on that because it's not wanting to stay super tight. So, but this is my first one that I've ever tried to make. Man, I looked one up online. I was going to just buy a cat whisker. They want, shoot, man, it's crazy expensive. I think the cheapest one I found was $150. So, hopefully this will work. It don't got a lot of movement. I wish it had a little bit more movement. I can go over that way and up and down, and I wish I had a longer piece of metal for the shaft, but this is the only nail that I had the diameter of the hole that I drilled. See, I'll take this out. I drilled a hole in the middle of those two cap nuts, so I don't even know if it's going to work. Now what we're going to try to use, let me see, get this on here. What we're going to try to use, guys, is a piece of glana, which I'm not for sure if that's what this is. I dug this up some time back, and it may be just a big chunk of poo. I don't know. But I'm thinking it may be glana, or however you pronounce that word. So, I don't know. It might be a piece of iron ore, but it's awful shiny. I've got a little ring here to set it in because it's so big. I think it's about 1.5 inch ring, brass ring. So what we've got to do, we got to drill a hole here, we got to put a screw, that way we can run our wire, and then we need to solder this in place, and I also got to solder a wire here for a connection for the top part, because I don't got a piece of, I was going to put a piece of metal here for that ball to rub on, and that way it would get connection, but there wasn't no way possible. So this is a brass, these are brass cap nuts, so it'll solder pretty good. We'll solder a piece of wire here, we'll run that to our connection, and then our connection here, and it should work. But look how much taller that piece of mineral is. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work, guys, but you know what? We'll give it our best shot. And it's got a nice little spring to it. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. Maybe I'll get something in. Who knows? We'll just, like I said, it's an experiment. And then also, I'm working on a new coil. I've got my thing laid out here. I've already got it on the lay. And see, I don't know if it's plugged in or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's plugged in now. So I've got that ready. I want to make me a big Tesla coil. So I've got a few things I've been tinkering around with here, guys, but today we're just going to see if we can get this finished up and see if we can actually get a signal out of this piece of glena or whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, I dug that up. It's awful shiny. I don't know. Let me see if to turn the light on. I don't know if you guys could tell how shiny that is, but one day I was, I think I was roadtilling my garden, and I found that. So it's very sparkly. So I don't know 100% what it is, but we're going to give it a shot. So let me get the soldering iron going and all that, and I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, first thing I need to do is try to drill a hole in this. I need my glasses. I'm out of all my little tiny drill bits. I've got to get up to Harbor Freight and get me a new set. I broke all the smaller ones. Let's see if I can get through this. I went the right way. I think I was. Need some more light. This board is getting squeakier by the day. I don't want that thing going through my finger. And we're in. Alright. Got a hole. Now I need to find a bolt. Man, that floor. Alright, let me see if this will fit. It's a self-tapper, so we'll make it fit if it don't. Maybe. May have to make that hole a little bigger. Yeah. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it'll tighten up. Yeah, it tightens up good. So that's our connecting screw. So now we need to solder a wire. And I was going to solder. I'm going to solder it right here. And that way it'll get good connection. And I think I need this to move back and forth. I hope that touches and gets connection from here to here. What I'll do is I'll solder it here. I'll take it and I'll solder it on here, and that way I know it'll get good connection. So I'll wrap it around. I'll take some of this coating off, and we'll wrap it here, and we'll solder it up here on the top. Alright, and I'll just wrap this. Like that. And then I'll just solder that, and I know we'll get good connection then. Alright, that's on there. That ain't going nowhere. Put it back in here. And I really need to make that more of a point. Let me see if I got a file. I don't know if I can do it with this type of file or not. No, not really. Maybe I can take it. I'll take it to a grinder, a small grinder here in the wall. So now what I need to do, guys, I need to pull a little bit of this off. Like this. So we have something to solder to. I don't think this has a coating. I don't think it's insulated. Excuse me. That should give us something to solder onto. Which that made it pretty tight. But I'm still going to put some solder on it. Heat it up. That ain't what I wanted to do. There we go. That's a nice solder. I think it's on that. Oh yeah. Ah, it's hot. And I think it should be ready to hook up. We need to get a wire here. I just wish I had a little bit more movement. But actually, I can move this around because it's not going to be at one place right now. It's because my cat whisker's just too small. But I might be able to move it around like that because it just takes a little touch. My air conditioner's been giving me problems today. Now it's going to kick on and off. It got rained on, so. Alright guys, so I guess we need a coil. I need to get a wire here for that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to keep hitting reset. me get some of this. It looks like I've already got it. Yeah, it's already ready. Alright. We'll take and wrap this around here. Like that. Tighten it down. We should be getting a good connection there. I don't know if I need all that wire or not. But in case we do, we got it. Alright, I've got to come up with a coil, guys. And I got to come up with a coil and the rest of the radio. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I tried to hook up my amp so you guys can hear. I do not know why I cannot get this amplifier to work. One thing I can figure is I'm introducing some kind of AC maybe on the line. But whenever I touch my amp anywhere around the crystal set, it kills it. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to bump you. So we got the oscilloscope here. You can see we're listening to the baseball game right now. You can see here, I'll turn the tuning capacitor and you'll see how it'll mess up, but it's a pretty good signal. You can see here, I'll mess up a little bit. Add a little static to it, but you can see how good that signal is. So we got a good signal. Got a good signal. So what we need to do now is we need to introduce our cat whisker. And here's the I don't got a pointer on me. Let me get one. Here is the germanium diode. And we'll just take the wires and we'll hook it on each side, just like we would hook the germanium diode. We'll hook this wire up coming off of this, the toucher, the little toucher, and then we'll hook this on the other side. I think that's how it goes. This is the first time, guys, I've hooked one of these up, these cat whiskers. So we'll see if we get this thing to pick up a signal. If we get a signal, it's going to look like this. And if it don't get a signal, it'll look like that. That's no signal. And that's a good signal. I guess I'm going to have to see what kind of amplifier I can use, guys, on this, so I can let y'all, because I want y'all here too. I mean, this sounds great. I got my headphones here. Let me stick my head down here so you can see. I got my old 1930s headphones on, high pitch. So they do really good. I don't know if you can see the brand, but yeah, they're nice. I was so glad to find them one day at the flea market. Alrighty, what I need to do now, guys, is I need to change this over, this germanium diode. So once I do that, I'll be back and we'll see if we could get us a signal. I'll probably have to set this on another piece of wood, because it's just too tall. Alright, I'll be back. Hey guys, while I'm getting this all situated, what we're listening to is the Reds baseball game. It's the second inning right now at 6 o'clock. And the Guardians have 3 points, Reds 0, second inning. Alright, I just thought might need to tell you what I'm listening to. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this germanium diode off. So I'm going to unhook the power to the amp. I'm going to unhook this. This goes to the amp. We're just going to unsolder. Yeah, unhook this too. So my Wire don't go crazy, or my skill scope. Get my little sucker. Well, I didn't plan for my glue to come undone. It'll probably be easy. There we go. I'll just snip it right here. Ow! Right here on the very end. That way I can put it back. Alright, now move all this stuff. We gotta hook this up. Let's see where that works. Let's go ahead. Put some solder on that. Get it ready. Alright, guys. Solder there. Alright, we got a good connection there. A little bit more solder. That's what it be, a booger. All right, we got it in. Guys, I just used some hot glue and glued this piece of brass here. And what happens is this piece of brass, it touches this piece of whatever it is, galena. That's what I'm thinking it is. But it sits there, so it gets good connection. And then it comes out of that wire to here. I don't know if there's a certain way that you got to do this. But we are hooked up. So let's hook our wires back up. Here's our amp. Hook our amp back on it. And our oscilloscope. Where'd that wire go? Right here. I need to hook it here. It looks like we're getting signal. Check this. Guys, it works. That's crazy. I didn't even have to hardly adjust it. And it comes in louder. It's got a little bit more squeak to it, though. It's got a little squeak to it. If I put my hand over the tuning capacitor, it goes away. That's crazy, guys. I guess that is a piece of Galena. How in the world? I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's all across the United States or what. But I did. Oh gosh. Oh, it's a loud noise. There we go. There we go. Oh gosh, that got loud. It ain't as stable, of course. It's not as stable as the germanium diode. Of course, we all knew that. But it's playing, but it's up and down. The volume is. This was continuous at one volume. As for some reason, when I put my hand around the coil, well, not now. I don't know. That's pretty cool, guys. I was wondering if it worked, if it would work, and it did. I'm going to see if I. That's a little bit better, but you see how the lines are odd. It's got some squiggly, squeaking. All right, guys. I hope you all had a great Tuesday. And like I said, I wish this amp would have worked so you guys could have heard it. Show you what kind it is. It's just a little tiny amp, and it's on a 2-inch speaker. And for some reason, I just cannot get it to work with the crystal radio. As soon as I hook it to it, it just makes a horrible sound. And, you know, not good. So I'm going to try to future, because I love building crystal radios, and I love sharing. And I'm going to have to get an amplifier so you guys can, you know, listen to what I'm listening to. But alrighty, I hope everybody, like I said, had a great Tuesday, and you guys have a great Wednesday. Until the next one, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. And guys, if any of y'all are new, and I didn't explain this good enough, I have a video in my lineup that you can go back to when I built this crystal set, and it explains the whole ordeal. So, alright guys, until the next one, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.